Thank you for tuning in this Sunday. Evening. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Moving through November in a fresh new season filled with young talent. We're keeping our eye on the rookie talent all across the NBA and how they've been playing. So, that in mind, here's a look at the Rookie Race Watch to see who might be in the running for the Rookie of the Year later on down the road. Well, you look at games. He's gotten off to a blazing start and has settled into that #2 spot in the rankings. A lot of season left for him to jump to #1, though.
And really not surprised with the kind of talent he possesses to be ranked second already.
The early returns have been impressive. He already looks comfortable in the system, and his confidence is sky high.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Easy breezy out there with the closer. Then it's Young. Then it's Duren. And it's Walker in at point guard. And for the Raptors, big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Schroeder and Trent are the guards. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. And, Steve, we're not seeing as many back-to-back games as we used to. That's been a point of emphasis in the scheduling in recent years.
It takes time to bounce back after every game, and credit the NBA for cutting down on these back-to-backs. Fewer of them means healthier players and fresher legs.
Count that one. Walker's got the first basket of the game for Detroit.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Siakam. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Here's the floater. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Siakam.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
Interior defense is all over Pirtle. Real determination to get that one up.
Walker the pass to Young. Walker with his screen for Young. Back to Walker. Rebound by the Raptors. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a group.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. Shoots over Duren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Duren.
And Pirtle using his frame well, drawing the defense into him on his shot.
Right, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Now here's Walker, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. And the foul on the closer. That's his first foul. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Third is Dennis Schroeder.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And there's the pass to Pirtle. Back to Schroeder. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Makes it off the glass.
And Schroeder, undaunted inside, took the defense head on and made the tough shot.
Outside, Walker. Three-pointer. Stewart misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Trent passes to Schroeder. Barnes screen on Walker. Schroeder kicks to Pirtle. Barnes outside. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Here's Pirtle. Nails the baby hook. Pirtle's got 7 points in the game.
Hung around, waited for his moment. Jakob Pirtle in the right place at the right time.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
You know what time it is, everybody? Time to make some noise for the series live.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Toronto. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Pistons, 4.5 games behind. Pistons trail by 5. Walker dishes to Young. Walker with the screen for Young. Back to Walker. And finished off by Walker.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gaines. And Pirtle pulls it down. Now here's Barnes. Hasn't made one yet. Siakam outside. Over Gaines. Siakam's shot is off.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Gaines the pass to Durant. Pirtle with the steal. Here's Trent. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
I'm so impressed with the strength of Gary Trent Jr. Excellent at staying in control of his shot.
Passes to Gaines. They get a hand on it. Shooter comes with the double team. Gaines kicks to Stewart. He dishes it to Gaines. Young with no one around. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That's his first foul. OG Anunoby's checked in for Dennis Schroeder.
Number 3, OG Anunoby.
Here's Anunoby. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Detroit making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stewart with the screen on Trent. Walker against Trent. Walker's shot is off. Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Pirtle's got 9 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Walker kicks to Stewart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Daniels, he's checked in for Trent. Now here is Pirtle. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that game against the Celtics. A baseline J, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And I don't think anyone knew that Siakam would be this kind of playmaker coming out of New Mexico. In fact, I can almost guarantee it.
Walker against Barnes. Walker the pass to Stewart. Now Gaines. Back to Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines. 5 points in the game.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Oh, Anunoby in position. Here's Stewart. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Raptors with the lead. Barnes left side. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Duran. There's Pirtle. Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. Rebound by the Pistons.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Walker with the screen for Lee. To the right side. Stewart finds Walker. Stewart with the screen on Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making it both.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
So for the Pistons, Nerlens Noel checks in for Jalen Duran, and it's Bogdanovich in for the closer. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Siakam inside, guarded by Stewart. Anunoby against Lee. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 2.
A sound decision maker. Siakam knew exactly how much time he had for the catch and shoot.
Lee dishes to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Walker. Bogdanovich with a screen on Barnes. From deep. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Passes it to Pirtle. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Barnes. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead. Now a timeout called by Detroit. So for the Pistons, Udo's checked in. Young is subbed in for Walker. Pistons trail by 4. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really project the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Now here's Udo. Good D by Anunoby.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Toronto with the timeout.
Making a change here. Boucher is checked in. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's Anunoby. It's good from long range. And the Raptors lead by 7.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Pistons, number 1.
And anybody who's a fan of defense has got to love this team. I mean, no one loves to see their name on top of that leaderboard as much as this coaching staff.
And he makes both free throws. Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Kicks it to Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Boucher. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young, right side. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lee kicks to Udo. Stolen by McDaniels. Fires from 14. That one, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Pistons. 8-point game. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
Boucher finds Anunoby. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Screen by Young. It's Udo, high post. Barnes on him. Udo, the pass to Young. 5 on the clock. Here's Noel. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Cavaliers. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Here's Boucher. And it's off from 3-point range. Pistons trail by 8. Screen by Udo. Young from outside. No good that time. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. And here is Barnes. Nothing on the board. Anunoby has the open look. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight. Screen by Udo. Lee kicks to Udo. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Got it up. No good. Back at Pirtle. He's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for Toronto. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Nerlens Noel. Young is out there with Lee. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Udo in at the 4. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Anunoby, and he uses the glass on the layup. Anunoby's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lee passes to Noel. Lee sets a screen for Noel. Young up top. Shot clock at 5. Lee outside. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
The Raptors making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Pistons trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Udo down low, working on Boucher, and Boucher sends it back. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The dunk by Achua.
Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
The Pistons have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Young outside. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. I think you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Now here's Udo. He has yet to score. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Raptors leading by 11. Pass to Achua. Lee against Schroeder. Back to Achua. From deep, Trent. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Great, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Sons of NBA players like Gary Trent Jr., they grow up around the game, and they have a deep understanding of basketball.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pistons have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The pass to Schroeder, fires the 3, sinks the triple. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
Schroeder has really improved as a three-point shooter. With that shot, he becomes even more dangerous.
There's the screen. Pass to Gaines. Good work defensively by Trent.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Good. 7 points in the game.
The mid-range is somewhere Gary Trent Jr. can be very effective.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. The 9-foot shot. It's deflected. Ross on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Gains the pass to Stewart. Dishes to Young. Off target with his three. Raptors leading by 17. Barnes kicks to Trent. Pass to Boucher. Schroeder outside. Pass to Boucher. A three ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Here's Barnes. Still scoreless. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Such a strong player. Barnes refuses to let the foul stop him.
Siakam is checked in for Anunoby. Detroit also making some changes. Turin comes in for Nerlens Noel, and Walker subbed in for Young. Now here's Walker. He's got 8. Stewart down low. He's guarded by Schroeder.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
To the paint. That's tipped. Stewart with it. Headed now by Barnes. And Stewart gets it to go.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Schroeder against Walker. Schroeder passes to Barnes. Trent outside. Back to Barnes. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Walker. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's the pass to Trent. 13 feet away. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Passes it to Ross. Schroeder against Walker. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Siakam against Stewart. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Walker against Schroeder. Ross in the corner. Pass to Stewart. Feeds it to Gaines. And stolen by Barnes. Ross against Trent. Boucher passes to Schroeder. Here's Barnes. Siakam, right side. The shot will not fall.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Walker surveying the floor. Here is Gaines. He's guarded by Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Crafty move. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Gaines.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They led by as many as 18 points. And the Raptors call time here. He's checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Gary Trent. Young's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Siakam. He's got 5. Here's Barnes. Gets it to fall from the right block. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical and he's explosive.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Gaines.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Siakam against Stewart. Siakam, good.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Walker against Schroeder. The kick out to Walker. Here is Gaines. Covered by Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Pistons have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. No good on that. And some changes here for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Achua. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. That one is no good.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Walker with the rebound. Pistons trail by 14. Screen by Young. It's Young on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Scotty Barnes picks one up. The Pistons have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
He gets it in there. 9 points for Siakam. The Pistons have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Walker. Pass to Stewart. Second shot opportunity. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Siakam outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now here's Barnes. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And his defense was absolutely outstanding, especially his 2 blocks, which helped turn the game.
Now here's Walker after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Walker.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Walker against Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Trent. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Poeltl with the steal. Barnes outside. The pass to Siakam. The tray. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Raptors lead by 10. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens and we got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
I think for Detroit, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And now switching over to our current game, what a tough start for the Detroit Pistons.
They're getting manhandled. Falling behind, letting the crowd get into it, that affects your confidence. We'll see if they settle down in the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Schroeder and Trent are the guards. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Gaines. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pistons have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. First one falls.
Gaines. 2 shots.
And Gaines drops them both. Toronto leading by 8. Barnes outside. Inside. Pirtle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Jalen Duren. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Now, here's Walker. Passes it to Young. Walker in the post. Guarded by Schroeder. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Walker. Stewart against Siakam. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Now here's Pirtle. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
Walker with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Gaines kicks to Walker. Here is Gaines. He's guarded by Schroeder. Gaines, no luck. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. They led by as many as 18 points. And this game is done. They'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
Now, here's Trent. He has 7. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Here's Toronto. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Back to Barnes. Siakam looking around. Shot left block. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. It's stolen by Schroeder. Oh, the lob to Trent. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 4 this quarter.
And when Pirtle gets on a roll, he's hard to contain. Boy, he can catch fire in a hurry.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That one drops for him. Barnes has got 10.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Walker with it. 17 points in the game. Young outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Now, here's Siakam. 9 points in the game so far. Out to the right wing. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot off. Pirtle's shot is off. Pistons trail by 16. Here's Young. He feeds it to Gaines. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Barnes. He's around 14 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
He's the straw that stirs the drink. The more plays they run through him, the better.
Now, here's Trent. He has 7. Now, here's Durant. Left side, Walker. Rebound by the Raptors. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Stolen away. Pass break, Detroit. Stewart with the screen on Barnes. Walker goes in, and Walker throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Toronto calls timeout. different look here for Detroit. Noel's checked in for Duran. Bogdanovich comes in for the closer. And Lee's subbed in for Young. Barnes against Bogdanovich. The 9-foot shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Over to the wing. A shot by Stewart with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Stewart's got 14.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Pass to Trent. Detroit with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Walker's shot is off. Raptors leading by 11. Down low. And the rejection by Noel. Lee against Trent. Lee passes to Walker. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Walker's got 23 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Schroeder against Walker. Schroeder kicks to Trent. To the inside, Pirtle. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Walker against Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. Out to Lee. Wide open. Misses off the right eye.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Siakam up top. Guarded by Stewart. Siakam inside. Stewart on him. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, here's Siakam. 9 points in the game so far. Bogdanovich against Barnes. He kicks it to Pirtle. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds in the game. Walker against Siakam. Stewart passes to Lee. Here comes with the double team. Bogdanovich wide open. Misses the follow-up. So it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Loads it up there for Siakam. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What athleticism from Siakam to go up and finish that alley-oop.
Pistons trail by 13. Fast break Toronto. Trent with it. He's picked up by Lee. Trent kicks to Barnes. And another basket for Toronto. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Noel down low. Defended by Pirtle. And slam dunk by Noel.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Raptors leading by 13. Trent with the wide open look. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stewart down low. Siakam's there.
Jakob Poeltl saying, not in my house.
Barnes outside. Siakam outside. And it's Noel with the rebound. Pistons trail by 13. Now Stewart. 14 points for him. A three from Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the Raptors call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
New group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. McDaniels checked in for Barnes. And Anunoby subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Detroit, Udo's checked in. And the closer subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Trent. 7 points in the game. A shot missing.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Games. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Raptors leading by 10. McDaniels passes to Trent. The pass to Boucher. Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Boucher's got his second bucket tonight.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Udo, the pass to Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And here's Trent outside. It's rebounded by Udo. Here's Gaines. Here's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Pistons, Gaines.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Trent outside. And he gets it to go. Trent's got 9 points.
Gary Trent Jr. is 6'5" and solid, muscling his way through.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Young. The closer is out there with Lee. Then it's Noel. And it's Udo in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Anunoby. Drains it from 17 feet out. Anunoby's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Toronto. On the wing, Lee is guarded by Schroeder. Young outside. Here's Udo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his second personal foul.
Free throw good. Udoh.
At the line for the Pistons. Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Udoh.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Boucher. And it goes down 2 points. And the Raptors lead by 13. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Lee dishes to Noel. Noel throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Raptors shooting here about 46% for the game. Lee with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Second chance shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They led by as many as 18 points.
From super close range, Chris Boucher. The coaches love seeing that one.
So it's the Pistons now. After the Raptors pick up 2. Screen by Udoh. And Young kicks to Udoh. Back to Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Detroit. Young. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Toronto leading by 12. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Boucher sets a screen for Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Love seeing Scotty go inside. With his length, he can be effective around that rim.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
Here's Boucher after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Achua. Plenty of space, and the basket is good.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Pistons trail by 13. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
13 fouls.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Walker's shot is off.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Gaines, and Boucher sends it back. Raptors leading by 13. Pass to Schroeder. And here's Boucher. Pass to Achua. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for NBA champion Chris Boucher, Steve, his story is one of perseverance.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Homeless in Montreal, Chris Boucher dropped out of high school at 16 to get a job, and that's when he started playing organized basketball. He kept grinding, and the rest is history.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
At the line for the Pistons, Gaines. Shooting 1.
That's good from Gaines. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
Here's Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Schroeder. The feed now to Barnes. And the pass to Anunoby. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
So it's Toronto now. They led by as many as 18 points. Schroeder with the screen on Young. Shot clock at 5. Schroeder finds Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And Trent subbed in for Barnes. Pistons trail by 10. Outside, Walker. Stewart with the screen on Schroeder. Walker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Raptors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the dunk by Walker.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now, here's Anunoby. Passes it to Trent. Schroeder against Walker. 4 on the shot clock. Siakam inside the three-point line. And the Raptors miss again.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Toronto leading by 8. Stewart with the steal. Fast break Detroit. Here's Gaines. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Anunoby. Stewart against Schroeder. Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. Can they get it? And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight. Timeout call, the Pistons. The Raptors making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Trent with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Siakam. It's tipped. To the paint. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
Trent finds Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Hurdle with a screen on Stewart. Siakam misses. And Walker's got the ball here for Detroit. They trail by 7. And Walker throws it down.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
And so here's Toronto after the basket by Detroit.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Pistons trail by 7. Walker in the post. Defended by Trent. Gains the pass to Walker. Driving. Look at that.
Nice.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. There's Siakam following the bucket by the Pistons. Pirtle kicks to Siakam. Back to Pirtle. The putback. It's good on the putback. Pirtle's got 23.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Pass to Gaines. Walker against Trent. Here's Gaines. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Stewart against Siakam. Over Stewart. Got a hand on it. It's tipped. Trent passes to Anunoby. Trent kicks to McDaniels. Back to Trent. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Beautiful when the big man takes flight. Pascal Siakam leaving no room for error with that dunk.
Now here's Walker. Count the basket. Walker's got 10 points in the quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Toronto calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
He's checked in for the Raptors. Dennis Schroeder comes in for OG Anunoby. Siakam finds Pirtle. Schroeder looking over the floor. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Offensive rebound. To the wing right side. Young against Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Good work defensively by Trent. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. Detroit's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Schroeder against Walker. Drives to the hoop. That one falls. Walker's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now here's Barnes. And it's Trent in the corner. Down low, here's Pirtle. Rebound by the Pistons. Here is Gaines. Young outside. Pirtle with the steal. There's Schroeder. It's deflected. Here is Gaines. Covered by Barnes. Young sets a screen for Walker. Inside. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Siakam. It's good!
Playing like he's got something to prove. Pascal Siakam wants to be the man in crunch time.
Timeout called the Pistons. They're behind by 4. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Walker. It's in!
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And now we've got the intentional foul. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Stewart with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Toronto calls timeout. It's tied at 103. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Loads it up there for Siakam. Count it!
And on the offensive end, Siakam is so efficient. He makes a constant effort to find the open man.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
On the inbound. Yes!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The closer is out there with easy breezy. Then it's Walker, then it's Young, and it's Duran in at the center, locking down the middle.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
They double-team Walker to take the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
At the line for 2.
And so Stewart nails both of them. And here's Schroeder. Barnes with it. Now the dish to Schroeder. Here's the pass to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Stewart. Fires from the line. Rebound by Gaines.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
For the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Trent. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. Now here's Barnes. From 6 away. Detroit with the rebound. Gaines has got 4 rebounds in this game. Walker against Schroeder. Passes it to Stewart. Right block shot and stolen by Barnes. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Siakam. The 3. Rebound by Gaines. Gaines has got his 5th rebound in this one. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gaines has got the lead up to 3 now for Detroit.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Pass to Pirtle. To the middle. Barnes can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 3. Outside, Walker. And Pirtle sends it back. Walker against Schroeder. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. And a wide open look for Walker. Drains it from beyond the arc. Walker's got 42 in the game.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Siakam misses.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Here's Walker. Kicks it to Gaines. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. With the drive and the dunk by Walker.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless in when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Siakam against Stewart. And they get it. Another miss by Siakam.
And you get the sense that he's hit a wall here in OT. He just hasn't been much help to them at all offensively.
Stewart in the corner. Back to Walker. They double-team Walker. To the paint. With the floater. Here's Gaines. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. Looking to get it going. And Siakam with the layup. Siakam's got 22.
An excellent ball handler for his size. Pascal doing damage going downhill.
Young, a screen on Siakam. Driving inside. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Toronto's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. It's Schroeder with the drop. Rejected by Walker, and they recover it. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
They double-team Walker. The pass to Gaines. Pistons passing it around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 37 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Barnes. And the foul on the closer. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Barnes. Elbow shot is on the way. Duran pulls it in.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 4. 16 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. And here's Trent outside. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
And here's Trent outside. No good from 3-point territory. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And so the Pistons take the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Captain Clutch.